What's up, everybody? I got two things I want to talk about. One, Matt Gaetz has dropped out of the race of being the Attorney General. Thank God. This man has a horrid past. He was not qualified to begin with. People searched to see if this man even tried a case before in his life, and he had not. So, you're going to put a person who's never tried a case as the top case trier in America. The one who would say, yeah, charge that person and charge that person and charge that person and start this investigation. And you've never ran an investigation in your life. This is the party of merit. I call it bullshit. It's all about the party of white men. Put us in power. We can do anything. What's our credit? I'm white and I'm a male. I can do anything and be considered qualified. Bullshit. I call bullshit. These people are not qualified. No matter how many times white people get in my comment section and be talking about, well, he's more than qualified. She has 20 years and he has, shut the fuck up. Give a fuck where they worked at. The hell they got to do with whether they're qualified or not. He was in the military. So there's a shit ton of people in the military. Not all of them are qualified to lead any aspect of the military. They may be qualified to take out people's lives. They may be highly qualified to, move a ship. They may be highly qualified to run tanks, but they're not qualified to run the damn military and to give strategic advice to those who need to know what the hell to do within the military. I don't care what you say. The man is not qualified. You could just look it up. Again, you guys voted for this dipshit. Your credibility is shot with people who have intellect. Just realize the stupid is as stupid does. So you can't sit here and tell us that your dumbass voted for a dumbass and somehow dumbass plus dumbass equals genius. No, it does not. So that's the one thing I'm going to talk about. Thank God that Matt Gaetz is out. We don't know what idiot he's going to put in place. He might find a dog catcher that's white and put him in place. Who knows? It just doesn't make any sense. Now, we're going to move on to another situation here. Joe and Mika.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
You have reached the part where I stop the video and beg you for your subscription. Now, I'm not used to begging people for jack, but I'm trying to reach 20,000 subscribers. And it's not as easy as you would think. All this hard work and some people just look at me and keep going. Now, if I made you laugh or I've informed you about something, or if I said a cuss word that you particularly like, because I do that often, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? What's up with you? Hit the button. If not, why are you still here? All right, now let's get back to the video. I got some more cuss words I got to get off my chest. Let's get it. Joe and Mika. These two came out and act like they were the voice and the defender of the First Amendment. When you came out to give that speech about you guys going and kissing Donald Trump's orange crusty ass taint, you guys looked like you had seen a ghost. The way you explained it was very stoic, as if you guys were sitting here reading a script instead of reading what you actually felt that you had written in the teleprompter.
For the past week, Joe and I have heard from so many people, from political leaders to regular citizens, deeply dismayed by several of President-elect Trump's cabinet selections, and they are scared. Last Thursday, we expressed our own concerns on this broadcast and even said we would appreciate the opportunity to speak with the president-elect himself. On Friday, we were given the opportunity to do just that. What we did agree on was to restart communications. My father often spoke with world leaders with whom he and the United States profoundly disagreed.
We wanted to go out there to protect you guys from him. We had some questions. Really? What were the questions and why the hell didn't you record them? See, Mika and Joe, you guys try to get credibility by all the years you've had in cable news, is it? Right? Cable news, right? Exactly. So, you guys got all this credibility and you're supposed to go out there and represent the First Amendment by getting in contact with a dictator or a wannabe dictator and capitulating to him behind closed doors without cameras so that you hold your own integrity and he doesn't have it in his hands. You knew this ahead of time, being, accredited newscasters, reporter, anchor, such and such. So why would you put yourself in a position where your followers or people who watch you would question you, you're going to go talk to him because you want to be cool again. Why would you want to be cool again with somebody who never showed you any respect? I get you want to get closer to power, but how about doing that in front of a camera so that the people that you get your money from, MSNBC, and I'm pretty sure you invested other places, but your fame comes from this, and you're not loyal to your followers, your viewers, and then they're going to come on and try to make us believe that everybody was calling them all this positive information was like, oh my God, you guys finally went and kissed Donald Trump's crusty ass taint.
Yesterday I saw for the first time what a massive disconnect there was between social media and the real world, because we were flooded with phone calls from people all day, literally around the world. Very positive, very supportive, going, I understand what you did, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But once in a while, I would get a text or a call from someone and go, oh man, I hope you're doing okay. And I call him back and I go, well, Eddie Gladys, one of them. I go, Eddie, are you on Twitter? And he goes, I am. I go, okay, well, I'm not. So we've had a good day. Mika just had a wonderful event. It is fantastic. We're going to do all of us are going to do the best we can do, and we're all working towards a better America.
Take it day by day.
Day by day.
You automatically sold yourself out because now you look like whom? All the Republicans who came to kiss the ring that you guys said, you went down to Mar-a-Lago and kissed the ring. Many times you guys said that. And here you are kissing his actual taint. And you want us to believe what you said happened. Like you had some kind of power in the conversation. We don't believe that. And you can't prove that. So we're supposed to listen to you two, the ones who went the opposite direction of what you've been saying for the past 4 years or more. So Joe and Mika had something to say about Eddie Glaude, even, that he was one of these social media people that were unserious. And you belong to that group of people, the social media people, not real world stuff. Well, Joe and Mika, let me help you understand something real quick. I believe in facts. I was in the news industry for over 20 years, and I believe in history. Let me give you an understanding of how you guys have gotten this self-importance as if you guys are the arbiter of fact, that you guys are somehow more credible because you're on cable news. Do you not understand that broadcast news was number one? And then came along this thing called cable news. You guys are the social media of the 80s, where broadcast news said cable news, they ain't real. Don't even pay attention to them. It's cable news. We're the broadcast news. There are a few stations that were ABC, NBC, CBS. We're broadcast. Cable is crap. That's unserious. And lo and behold, Joe and Mika are literally telling people on social media like myself who deal with facts and reality and don't shade it. They give it to you like it is, unfiltered. No executive producer telling me no, go down this way. No news director saying we're not going to touch on that subject. It's too political right now, or it won't help the advertisers. None of that shit. So we're the new news. Just like you were the new news to broadcast news, you've gotten so full of yourself, you think cable news is the shit when your ratings suck. And now that there's social media out here where we're actually doing the homework, listening to you guys and fact checking you, and you're coming up short and you're starting to be seen as the lioness aspect of everything, meaning you can respect ABC, NBC, but you guys, the middle child, you can't trust. We're the babies over here. These are the ones holding all y'all feet to the fire. You're the middle child, the problem child, the one that wants attention but doesn't deserve it because they do nothing to deserve it. They just expect that I used to be the baby, now I'm no longer. I feel like somebody doesn't love me. And that is Joe and Mika. That is cable news. You're not the oldest, but you're the less trusted, and you can't understand why. Maybe, Joe Scarborough, you should be on social media so you can see what's going to replace you. Maybe you should not be like Blockbuster, where they thought Netflix was nothing. And now, where is Blockbuster? Yeah, these old ways die hard. but they do die. So Joe and Mika, you fucked up. You should admit it, but you won't because you're that middle child that takes no responsibility and loves being the victim. They don't love me. They don't treat me fairly. They don't believe me. Well, maybe you should stop lying and stop acting like the middle child and start acting more like the one that takes responsibility and the one that has accountability, not this wishy-washy bullshit that you call news. Now, that may hurt because I ripped that Band-Aid off and took out about a good 4 ounces of hair from the root, that is. But here's the thing. If you weren't aware of the fuckery that you just did, you wouldn't have been looking like a ghost telling us this bullshit. You missed me with it. Oh, and by the way, why y'all stopping the comments? Your stuff's all over the internet, and you guys are stopping the comments section. I wonder why. I thought people loved it so much. Wouldn't you like this adulation? You can't even handle it. Us social media people, I get all kinds of fucking disrespectful comments. But guess what? Because I talk that real shit, a lot of these dipshits can't handle it, so they run away from my page. I love it, because that leaves the real ones. Not the ones that are sitting around here wanting to be coddled and, burped and shit. I ain't trying to burp nobody. I tell the straight fucking truth, no matter whether it hurts or it feels good. Either way, you guys are pieces of shit for doing what you did. And you know it. So you might as well just come out and admit it. Become who you actually are as opposed to this persona you want us to believe. You think that we're the ones that's not real, although we keep it 100% real. And we don't have no advertisers telling us what we can do. We don't have no executive producers telling us what we can and cannot do. We don't have a group of lawyers that say you can't say this and you got to read some kind of disclosure. We ain't got that shit. And that's the new media that counts. Even Donald Trump recognizes the media, social media, counts more than the news media. That's why he called y'all fake news. And the crazy part about it is you guys are living up to the fucking moniker. Why? You're becoming more fake day by day. You literally showed fake news media by acting like what went down there in Mar-a-Lago is the same as you're telling us in front of the camera. Let me go behind the camera, tell you what I got to say, come back in the camera. I just said it. Well, why didn't you record it? Why do you want us to believe your word, but then you're going to come on television to tell us what happened, as opposed to having video footage or audio footage to say this is what happened, because you don't want any evidence as to what happened. And you knew what it would look like to your viewers. So you came and explained it. And it doesn't look like you guys wanted to be there to explain it. It looked like you were forced to tell the world. That's what it looks like. But it is what it is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you today on the Straight Facts, No Chaser News. I'll see you guys when I see you. But until then, keep it factual.